Let's review the Soul bar. It will remain visible throughout your Soul experience, and at any time you can simply click the Soul logo at the top left corner of your screen to return to your Soul homepage. From here you can pull search results based on your query from content in your courses and sites. Type in your search query and a list of results will be populated. Note, content hidden courses and sites will not be searched. Use the left navigation to show results from just courses and sites or from documents only. A list of recent searches will be listed on the left side of the screen for quick access. For advanced search, click the Filter Search Results button. Note that once you have entered into a course or site, you can click the search icon to search for documents within that course or site. Filtering options are not available within a course or site. Next are your notifications on events within your courses and sites. Notifications are displayed in two locations on the home page: the bell icon located on the Soul bar and on the Courses and Sites panel. The bell alert refers to the number of unseen notifications for all your courses and sites. Once you have clicked on the bell icon, this number will disappear. However, the notifications will remain on the drop-down menu until they are dismissed. This is different from the alert number on the Courses and Sites panel, and that these notifications must be dismissed before the number is removed. While viewing the notifications for a course, use the X icon to dismiss individual notifications or click the Dismiss All button to dismiss all listed notifications for that course. Clicking on the content link will direct you to the content within the course or site, and that notification is automatically dismissed. Please note that notifications must be set up by you, the user, as they will apply to all your courses and sites that you are enrolled. You can access notification settings by clicking on your user's profile and selecting notifications. You must make sure the Soul homepage is selected under the contact options. Then use the check mark and X icons to turn individual notifications on and off. You can choose to receive notifications by email and/or text message to your cell phone. You can also select the types of notifications you wish to receive by email or text. Notification settings can also be accessed by clicking the gear icon from within the Notification Center. Next in the Soul bar is Favorites, which provides a full list of all your favorited items across Soul. The calendar displays events from all your courses and sites that highlights the current day's events. User Setting and Options displays your profile photo with access to User Profile, Help Center, and Logout. Accessing the user profile allows the user to edit themes, response devices, and notification settings. If you need help, you can visit the Soul Help Center, which is a valuable resource to our users for support information. The Soul Support website launches a searchable knowledge base of Soul support topics with detailed documentation. Our You Soul Ready button provides tech support information so you can check that your browser, plugins, and other requirements are up to date for Soul. Accessibility Services takes you to the Division of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion website for information that is designed to help you understand disability-related accommodations at WVU. Contact Support helps you to auto-populate an email to our support staff on any questions or concerns you may have. Suggest and enhancements if you have an idea on how to make Soul work better in future iterations. Missing Course, where you can find the primary contact for the course or site if you would need to be added to a course. Request a Soul site, which is primarily used by instructors. And last, for your user options, is the Logout user button to sign out of Soul. There are 5 panels on the Soul portal homepage. The Courses and Sites panel lists all the courses, sites, and applications in which Soul users have been given access to. You have the ability to organize a list of courses and sites individually. All settings are user-specific and are saved each time the user logs into their Soul account. By default, your top 10 most recent courses and sites will be listed. You can change this by clicking the drop-down to Show Top 10, link to Show Top 5, or Show All instead. Note that favorites do not count against the list of most recent courses and sites. To favorite a course or site, just click on the star icon next to the course or site to label it as favorite. Favorites are highlighted in yellow and are pinned to the top of the panel for easy access. You can also drag between favorite and unfavorite lists. Also, courses and sites that are not accessed regularly can be hidden by clicking the gray arrow next to the course or site title and selecting the Hide This Course. To view the list of courses and sites that have been hidden, click the Settings icon located to the right of the Courses and Sites heading and choose View Hidden Courses and Sites. To unhide a course or site, click the gray arrow next to the course or site title from within the hidden course list and select the Show This Course. You can also have favorites pinned to the top of your hidden courses and sites, if you so choose. To automatically organize the visible courses and sites listed on the panel alphabetically, click the Settings icon located to the right of the Courses and Sites heading and choose Alphabetize Courses and Sites. To manually organize them, click and drag the icon to the right of the course or site title and move the course or site up or down in the list. Calendar allows you to track all your personal, school, and coursework schedules in one convenient location. Current events are highlighted in dark blue, while past and future events for the day are outlined in light blue. Today and tomorrow are the most important, but you can choose other days through the Calendar button. The Searchable Learning Resources provides proxy access to campus and external secure sites, as well as access to many other network resources which can be favorited. Campus Resources is a collection of useful campus links. And Classifieds allows users to post classified ads that run for 45 days to advertise the sale of items to other sole users. Let's navigate a sold course. We will use WVH 101 as our example. Please note that some of your courses and sites may or may not utilize all the features that are available to them in SOL. The first page of a course will be its homepage. It will give you a snapshot of the most recent activity in a course-specific calendar. You must click on the left navigational buttons for them to open. Course content is the first object-driven module in the navigational structure. A variety of content objects can be placed into the course content, including folders, files, links, and pages. You can click on a folder to expand and view its contents. You can also navigate through the main content area by clicking on the content. You can use previous and next buttons or breadcrumbs to move between objects. A green resume session link in the left navigation can be clicked in order to return to the last page view in the course content. Please note that one content item may appear in two places. They can be listed under their parent module, such as communication tools or assessment tools, and placed within the course content. Therefore, you can access the same content in two different locations.
You can preview Word, Excel, PDF, and PowerPoint files in the SOL Annotator document viewer and make annotations using its built-in rectangle, highlight, strike through, text with size and color options, pin with size and color options, and comment tools. The zoom lets you magnify the document. The reset button will clear all your annotations. You can also move items and edit or delete comments if you choose. No one else will see your annotations. They are user-based. so only you will see them. Select the full screen button if you would like to open the document preview in a full screen window. The Download button downloads the original document file and allows you to access features like links and audio. The Download Annotated PDF button can be used to download a copy of the annotated version. The Save button will save the file directly to your Google Drive account. Please note that if an instructor uploads a new version of a file, it will clear your notes, so be sure to save your annotations locally on your computer often.
Course information is the second object-driven module in the navigational structure. It may include course announcements, which will also appear on the course homepage, a calendar of course-related events, a faculty page where your instructor may post information about themselves, a photo roster of the course, a schedule page of the course, any small groups you may be assigned to, a course syllabus, and any required or optional textbooks. Communication Tools is the third object-driven module in our navigational structure. It can include built-in communication and interactivity to support active learning strategies. The first is called Chat, used for synchronous learning. Notice there is a general chat always available to you. You can enter other chat rooms and privately chat with others online. The Open in a pop-up window allows you to move around in Soul while still remaining in the chat room. Next, Blackboard Collaborate is a synchronous web conferencing tool that can be used as an online classroom. You must use the Collaborate Launcher, a one-time download to open sessions. Discussions are asynchronous, meaning communication can take place at different times and different places. You can click on the subscribe button to receive notifications on replies and comments for the discussion. You can read and reply to a discussion and comment on others' replies. When you reply to a discussion, you can favorite replies with the yellow star. You can up and down vote to express your thought on a post anonymously. And you can bookmark to mark your place in a long discussion. Note, in the HTML toolbar, you can upload a file and upload a YouTube video. Forms provides instructors with an environment for creating forms for sole users and public submission. Journals may be used by your instructor for multiple or ongoing entries. Note that even if you have not received a grade, grading may have begun for your entry, and once your instructor has begun grading your entry, you can no longer make changes to it. Media is a collection of pre-recorded audio or video files that can be played from Soul. And last, Sign-up List is a flexible event or topic registration manager. Some examples may be registering for things like blood drives, class projects, or your instructor's office hours. Assessments is the fourth object-driven module in our navigational structure. It may include a variety of tools to aid in gathering data on performance and understanding. Assignments. Click on an assignment you wish to view. Based on your instructor's requirement, your submission can either be created as an assignment entry field or uploaded as an assignment file. Once your assignment is submitted, your instructor can either download it or grade it within Soul and enter a score with feedback. If the instructor has provided a rubric, you can view it using the blue button at the top of the page. If the instructor has provided directions or a description for an assignment, they would also be listed at the top of the screen. Exams. Open exams are available from the exam page. Exams utilizing the Soul Lockdown browser will be defined next to the exam name. The Soul Lockdown browser is available for download from any exam with the browser enabled. This prevents users from printing, copying, going to another URL, or accessing other applications during the exam. Exam environment. Once you select the exam, you will be given the option to watch a tutorial or launch the exam. Timer. Some exams are timed. While you are taking the exam, the timer icon will be displayed above the legend icon at the top left of the screen. Hover over the clock icon to see the amount of time remaining at any point during the exam. You can also click the timer icon to display the timer on the bottom of the page for the entirety of the exam. When there are 5 minutes or less left, the timer will turn red. Calculator. Some exams will display a calculator during the exam at the top right. It can be accessed by clicking the green View Calculator button. The calculator can be hidden by clicking the red Hide Calculator button. The calculator will only be displayed if it has been enabled by the exam creator. Questions. There are also helpful features you may utilize while taking the exam, like flagging a question. Click the flag icon if you would like to mark the question so that you can return to it later. Once you click the flag icon, it will turn red, and flagged questions show up as red in the legend as well. Taking notes. Click the blue pencil icon to leave yourself a note about the question. Clicking it turns the blue icon and the text box pops open. Cross out potential answers. For multiple choice and true-false questions, you can click the answer option to cross it out with a red line. Highlighting. Clicking part of the question itself will allow you to highlight a certain word or phrase within the question. Clicking the yellow water droplet icon will remove all highlights from that particular question. You can also use a legend to manually choose a question. Save and submit. For exams that deliver one question at a time, click the green Save button to the right of the screen once you have chosen your answer. Then click the arrow for the next question. For exams that deliver all questions at once, you will click the green Save button next to each question and scroll down for the next. Once questions are saved, the question icon in the legend will turn green. Hit Finish when you have completed the exam, then Save and Submit exam, or go back to make edits. Gradebook. The instructor must have released grades in order for you to view them in the gradebook. You will only see grades that have been finalized and released, so your final grade will only reflect these grades. Surveys. Clicking Surveys will provide a list of surveys that are accessible through the course. Last, Turnitin. It is an integrated internet-based plagiarism detection service your instructor may choose to utilize.